you define an uncooperative woman? What's your definition of an uncooperative woman?
Yeah, it's basically just a woman who's not following your lead and working with you to make something happen. So it's basically, and this is why I said, like, the woman who's interested in you, she's going to follow your lead. So when you, and the thing is, as a man, you have to have a program. You have to have something that you know you want to do, how you want to do it, how you want it done. So even like I said, if you're just going on the first date, it's like, hey, this is the plan. Friday, 8 o'clock, drinks, this spot. So now if she's uncooperative, again, she's going to say, oh, well, I don't drink. I don't want to do that. Let's do this. You see what I mean? So she's not cooperating with the situation. And so a lot of guys, they think that that's normal, meaning like that is their norm because that's what they're used to dealing with, is that women who are uncooperative. So they feel like they have to, like, you know, like warm up to her or sort of like go along with what she's saying in order to get with her. But the problem is that anytime that you sort of acquiesce to an uncooperative woman, right, what's going to happen is that you're already setting yourself up for failure in that situation. Because because the thing is this, all that needs to happen when you're dealing with an uncooperative woman is that you need to charge it to the game, which means you need to just continue to see other women and leave her alone. Because if you interact with her, the fact that you followed her lead, now she sees you as less attractive. So what happens is women can't be attracted to a man that is following her, because what happens is that the men who are attractive don't follow women. So by default, if you follow her, you're unattractive. You see what I'm saying? And this is what guys don't understand about, you know, where women can tell certain things about you based off of like the way you move. You know what I mean? Just like, for example, I was talking to this other guy the other day. I was doing this interview and I was saying that, you know, they're talking about double texting. And I said, see, one of the things that makes double texting, not attractive, right, is because the behavior of double texting shows the woman what type of guy you are. Because if I'm a guy who's confident, attractive, I have an abundance of women that I can talk to, interact with, date, and whatever, I would not be double texting you. That wouldn't happen. So an attractive guy wouldn't do that behavior. It's almost like if somebody said they were rich, but then they were begging you for $20, you'd be like, this guy ain't rich, right? Because he's begging you for $20. So if a guy is double texting you, he's not an attractive guy. He's not a guy who gets women. He's not a guy who understands what's going on, because if he did, there would be no way in hell he's going to double text you. You see what I mean? So a lot of times, and that's just one situation. So imagine the other behaviors men are displaying that show women that they are not that guy, that they're not the top guy, that they're not, you see what I'm saying? So a lot of guys don't even realize their behavior is already telling the woman a story based off of what's going on, because what happens is similar guys have done the same thing. So in her mind, you know, all the dudes who double texted me acted this way. You see what I'm saying? So you're just like the other guys. And so that's how it works. You see what I mean?
So are you I just want to be clear, right? My